blogs can seem like an outdated tactic. Why are companies still investing in them, and do you suggest it?
Yeah, I think it kind of goes back to what we were talking about with the overall content strategy and the idea of repurposing content and your publishing strategy. And this is something that we have run into with clients where not everyone understands the value of a blog. It can seem outdated. Who's reading blogs anymore? Blog seems like such an early internet kind of thing. Like you think about someone blogging about the top 5 recipes, whatever. It doesn't seem like the most sophisticated or modern thing to be doing, but it's still very useful for SEO. I mean, blogs are still sort of your doorway into getting recognized for really high value keywords. And then on top of that, when you fold that into the larger content marketing strategy, they're a really good basis for kind of establishing your brand voice and coming up with really good ideas for videos like we were talking about, and for sales material and things like that. So I think don't underestimate the power of blogs. I think they're very valuable still.
Yeah, I've been thinking about sort of changing up the way that we use the word blog, maybe getting rid of it. We've been using the word resources more often when it's a top nav.
Yeah.
And so I think some of this is semantics. I think you're right. I think there's a little bit of like an outdated sort of association with just blogs because of where they came from. But it's also sort of not bad to have a spot on the website that everyone kind of knows, like, yeah, this is a dumping ground for content and it's good stuff. But if you're just trying to look for like, hey, what kind of things are we thinking about? What ideas are we handling? What ideas are we discussing inside over here at this company that you're interested in or discovering for the first time? So I think it's also, blog is kind of like, I don't know, it's, like sometimes you just got to have the word exit on the exit sign. Right. It's like, yeah, we've got to know where the exit is. So it's almost just so functional that it's okay. But does it rub your eyeballs the wrong way when you see the word blog, or is it like, okay?
From my perspective, it's okay. And again, I might be coming at it from a certain biased lens, but I will say it is also nice to see things like, company news or company insights or the latest insights from insert company name. There are lots of different ways to approach it, and it can still be in a very similar format as your traditional blog format, but sort of rebranded in a way that maybe suits your brand's voice a little bit better.
Yeah. I kind of like industry news, being the center, because the pain point is, maybe, well, I need somebody who's going to do X, Y, Z, and I just need to know if these people are conversant with this subject matter on the same level that I am. Yep. There could be an engineer looking at a website saying, yeah, we got to get some resources to do more, DevSecOps or more cybersecurity, or, there are a number of different things. And so they're kind of, it's a little bit of a sniff test. They're sort of checking out the brand and looking around and probably checking out the blog, checking out social media profiles, checking out the reviews. And so it's kind of part of a mix. But for us, Ethan, I know, on the metrics that I see, we see it as a massive influx of traffic discovering brands for the first time, new traffic coming in, landing on a blog page first, ending up on services pages. Yep. And so, yeah, is that tactic still kind of working the way that it should for not just search engines, but actual people and eyeballs?
I think it is. I mean, we, on our end, we've looked at some of the data for, what are the top performing blogs over the past year or several years or something. And you see just so many people, and like you said, entering that way, like so many people finding a blog because it's answering their question. It's the they ask you answer approach. It's you're writing content that really speaks to a specific question that your company can solve, and you're doing it in a personable way that's easy to read, that again matches your brand voice and messaging and all that stuff. So I think on that end, and then again on the SEO end, it's super valuable. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what works, answering specific questions people have where they really do need answers, and then making all that available to search engines with all the transparency and best practices possible.
Yeah, that's how people will find you.